What is up, Raider Nation? How we doing tonight? How we doing? Uh, by the way, you're already in here. I love it. What's up, Silver Smoke? What's up, brother? So, uh, Surf, I guess, was gonna do a show tonight, but guess he, I guess he fell asleep. So he messaged me, said, "Yeah, I fell asleep." So he's not gonna be on tonight. So I figured, fuck it, I'll get on here and do something, set this up, get it going. Let's see. Mark, what's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Link in the dream. I'm gonna send a Chris a text. Let's see. Um, yeah. So I mean, nothing obviously has changed since, but let's see. I seen Reedus finally made the announcement about Spy Tech. Yep, that's a good thing. Can't wait to see what happens. Me neither. I'm excited. I'm excited. Now I can breathe. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about it. We got the head coach name. What's up, Savage? How you doing, brother? If anybody wants to pull up, let me know. I could put the link in here. So if anybody wants to come on, what did I just do here? Why is that doing that? Are you shitting me? Why does it do that? Hang on. What's up, James? Let's see. I hope they get the OC and DC pick by the end of the next week. I hope so too, brother. I'm laying in bed with the wife. She would kill me. Yeah, I saw that too, Jarada. I was like, God damn it. Well, there goes that chance of us getting Salah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Danny, what's up, Danny? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Been seeing a lot of talk about Russell Wilson to the Raiders. Yeah, there's that, and I said it the other day too. I said wouldn't be surprised if we also try and it's worth a shot trying to trade for Metcalf. I mean, that'll be our number one wide receiver for damn sure. He knows he'll be the number one here. He won't be competing with anybody pretty much. Breaking news for what? For the Salah pot? Yeah. Yeah, that was just announced probably like in the last hour or so. Just see that screenshot I sent you. When did you send me that? Let me see. Oh yeah, the one on Metcalf and Wilson. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I said that the other day. I said it wouldn't be a bad option of trying, trade for Metcalf. Yeah, Dallas. They went with the shot, and I'm a kid, huh? Yeah, whatever. They can have him. Let's see. Had a list of potential players. Yeah, it only showed those two on that. I couldn't scroll through anything. I don't know why I can't post this. It's pissing me off. No matter which way I try and post it, keeps kicking it. So let me try it this way. That is messed up. Why is it doing this to me? Every time I try and type something, it keeps deleting it. See, does that work anywhere else? Hang on. All right, something's funky with my computer. I don't know why it's doing this. I can't post anything. Every time I try and anytime I try and paste something or control V, it just kicks it. It just deletes it right away. No matter what I'm in, I might have to reboot. Shit. Remember, you did say you did, and then I seen that article, so I had to send it. Say, oh yeah. My husband said he will. Jesus, he's a big fan. He's dead inside. Good lord. The Bears were wide receiver Tyler Lockett and running back Bauer. Wow. You know what? I am going to have to reboot because I can't type anything. I can't post anything. I'm going to have to kick out of this. I'll come right back in. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Later, James. Am I back? Oh, got it going on my phone. All right. Can you guys hear me? I can post now. I couldn't do shit. Every time I type something over to delete it. So I know the stream kept going, so that's a good thing, I guess. Nobody had to really leave or get kicked out. So where were we here? Let's see. Carroll, the next Raiders coach. Yeah, that kind of was the news that came down today that Pete Carroll is agreed to be the Raiders head coach. The only thing that Raiders.com has announced today was Spytech as the GM, but all the major sports stations, websites and such like ESPN, NFL.com, they've all said Raiders hiring former 49 Seattle Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll. There's just been nothing official on the Raiders.com website. Uh, but we'll see. I'm sure that's not gonna change. First link here. All right, so that worked. All right. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, stream's good now. You guys can hear me, right? Everybody can hear me. We're good. We're good. So, where were we? Yeah. So, Pete Carroll. Uh, that appears to be the thing now. So now we got to look at who we think he's going to possibly bring in as an offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator at this point. Um, I mean, I'm sure everybody's got their ideas on who it should be. I kind of hope he does, Wheezy. I want to see the kid win it. I never had a rookie go to the Super Bowl, and definitely haven't had one win one. That's for sure. So I'm pulling for him big time. I wanna see the kid get the win. It'll be a record for sure. You know. Let's see. So, what do you guys got for picks for this weekend? Who are you looking at? Let's look at Eagles, Redskins. Who you pulling for? Oh, Chris is here. Let me get Chris. And Chris, you ready? Okay. So that shake side by side. Yeah. Who does with the chat? What do you guys got for this weekend? So you got all right. Weezy's got Commanders and the Bills.
Can't see. I left my glasses in the house.
Huh?
I can't see when I left my glasses in the house. But yeah. What's up, Ray Nation?
I'm going Bills Redskins. And would never pick the Chiefs. Period. Ever. Absolutely not.
I'm going Bills and whoever, Redskins and or Commanders or Eagles.
What's up, 805?
Just don't want Chiefs. That's all.
No, nobody wants the Chiefs. If you're a Raiders fan and you're rooting for the Chiefs, you're fucking crazy. Let's see. Commanders and Bills, skins. So that ex-GM looks even more like a dumbass. Yeah, 805. I figured what the hell would go on. I was bored. Turf, I guess, fell asleep, so he didn't do his normal live show tonight. I messaged him. I'm like, what time are you going on? He goes, God damn it. He goes, I just woke up. So he's got to catch a flight tomorrow morning. He's got another gymnastics meet this weekend he's got to go to, so he won't be around. So I figured, all right, fuck it, I'll come on for a little bit. Get the channel hopping. We'll stay on for a while. So Spud says Bills and skins. Bills choke a lot. Yeah, they do. Chris, I can hear an echo from yours. I can hear myself.
I think it's a TV material. Yeah.
Make sure the Bills and Chiefs game don't go into overtime. Yeah. Well, if the Chiefs if they made their payment to the refs already, we're gonna, we're screwed.
You good now? Can you hear anything?
Yeah, you're good. What if the Raiders are gutting Jaden Daniels? If the Raiders are gutting Jaden Daniels, if people expect to have the same success with us that the Redskins had with him, you're out of your tree.
Well, if they got Jaden Daniels, they wouldn't have Brock Bowers or JPJ, maybe not even Glaze.
No, and that's exactly what somebody said it on my channel last week. If we had Jaden Daniels, imagine him throwing to Brock Bowers. I'm like, hello? He wouldn't be throwing to Brock Bowers because we wouldn't have Bowers. We wouldn't have JPJ. Those draft picks would have been gone. And you're right. And I said that also. You probably wouldn't have had, what do you call it? You probably wouldn't have had Glaze either. It's like,
and also this season draft picks probably wouldn't have gone too. Think about it. Everybody got this first. And probably
we would have lost this year's first too, for sure.
And probably next year's first. So we would have had nothing. No.
What's up, Ray Ryan? How you doing, brother?
I'm gonna say something right quick. I don't know what that guy was talking about. He was pissing me off, so I ain't gonna say any names.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Getting frustrated. Hey, Robert. I was getting frustrated. I had to turn it off.
What's up, Robert Pena? Ray Ryan, how you doing? My opinions in here. Let's see, Raiders. We still have a happy Devontae. Yeah, you'd have a happy Devontae probably, but you wouldn't have an offensive line that's blocking. You wouldn't have a tight end like you did with Bowers. You know,
Wow.
you just wouldn't have the same success. Yeah, you probably would have won a couple more games if we were lucky, but you wouldn't be playing in the AFC Championship. I can tell you that right now.
Well, could you imagine Jaden Daniels on a team with no offensive line and Getsy calling the plays?
Yeah, forget
No,
it.
that wouldn't have worked.
Jaden Daniels with our porous offensive line would have been killed.
Oh,
Devontae will never be happy. No, he won't be. Because even when he was reunited with his boy, you could tell he still wasn't that
he
happy.
still pissed
Nah.
off. And to think that Jacoby Myers caught more yards and passing than he did.
See, I disagree with this. What Fat Sal says, we need to draft a top running and throwing QB. You don't need a running QB if you've got the line that can protect him. You need more of a passing guy. You know, you need him to be able to run if it breaks down. I get it, but I don't want one that's thinking run first. You know, because that's just the way that he's going to get injured. Now you're out of your number one pick at quarterback.
But do you know what happens when quarterbacks run out the pocket so much? You know what happens to the offensive line? Holding calls. A lot of holding calls because they can't see where he's at and they try to protect him. They hold him.
Yep.
So no.
I'm fine with Jackson Pud.
Only get a quarterback that can move around the pocket. That not necessarily take off running the first sign of trouble.
No.
That was Mitchell's problem. So when he felt just a little bit of pressure, he just looked down and started running. And run right into it, right into a sack.
Devontae has had both of his buddies as a QB, and he still wanted more. Yeah. Well, I mean, with the Derek Carr thing, that wasn't Devontae's doing. I mean, I could understand him getting pissed off there. It's like the whole reason I came here in the first place is to, be with Derek Carr, his college quarterback, his buddy, his best friend. Right. He got one season with them, and then next you know, he's gone. So it's like, what the fuck do I do now?
Yeah.
Cam Ward? No, because in order for us to get Ward or Sanders, there's a good chance we'd have to move up, and that means we're trading away draft picks, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to give up draft equity. I'm totally against that.
And the quiet's kept. New York Giants by taking Cam Ward anyway, and they're above us. So
yeah, Ray Ryan, a mobile QB, yes, a running, no, that's exactly what I want. Someone that can avoid the sacks, get a first down every now and then, running the ball to, in case the play breaks down. I get it. I don't want a quarterback that's so geared in his head that his first instinct is to run it if things don't look good right away, instead of giving the play time to develop.
Now,
but that's where your offensive line comes in handy, though. If your offensive line's not squared away, he's going to be screwed.
Now, Josh Allen can run the ball, but he don't run all the time. He runs on set plays or run to get out of trouble. And then he takes over. He's a good runner. Yep. So he's not a running quarterback, but he can run.
Yeah.
He definitely can. Mahomes not a running quarterback. He just moves around the pocket a lot and try to get out of trouble. Then he throws the ball. But I don't want a quarterback like Milroe, one run read, take off. Oh, we don't need that.
What's up, Jay? Jay, you want to come in? I can give you the link.
Hey, Jay. I think Turf's out with his daughter at a meet, I guess.
Yeah.
The Big Ten.
You really want to put that out there, Bud? Go Birds. Eagles fan. Can't be a good duo. Yeah, well, unfortunately, we don't have either one of them. So Malik Neighbors ain't going anywhere. They're not going to trade him away. Absolutely not. Let me get that bit. Oh shoot! I'm in the wrong.
Yeah, because I heard some people talking like, "Whoa!" I like what Peggy said earlier. Let them bring stability in. That's all we need. We need to be stable. Then move forward.
Let's see. They say Brady likes Sanders a lot, but what do we give up? Titans confirm they want to trade their first pick I wouldn't give up 3 firsts. No way. No, not for either one of these guys. I don't think they're worth that much. That's too much.
No.
That's too much value you're giving away.
Jaden Daniels the only one worth getting 3 picks. That was last year. But
I
other
would
than
have done
that,
it for Jaden Daniels in a heartbeat, but not for either one of these two. When we
I,
can
I
get
was
someone that's probably going to pan out better in the second round, to be honest with you.
I would say he would have been worth the way he's playing now, 3 picks, but yeah, but I still wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I
we don't know who the OC. No one's going to know who the OC is yet. Everybody can throw their guesses at the dartboard. You're not going to know anything until Pete Carroll makes that decision, and GM and the owners.
Yeah,
he's definitely. That's why I don't think age is the issue with him. I went round and round with someone yesterday on another show, and and his big thing is the age issue, and I'm like, what the fuck matter? Difference does it make how old he is? Can he do the job? Yes. Okay, then overlook the age issue, because at that point, the age isn't an issue as far as I'm concerned. It's, can you do the job? If you can do the job, then have at it. If you can't do the job, then you know what? Then you don't do it. Will Jackson Dot fall to snag him there at the top? He's definitely going to fucking move up in the draft, I'm sure, because I think initially they were picking him to go late second, early third. Just based on his bowl game, I'm sure he moved into like middle of the second round. But don't forget, you still got Senior Bowls coming up. You've got pro days. You got the combine. So that's going to change these rankings on a lot of these players too. Players are going to slide up and down this draft board coming up now. So
how old is Pete Carroll again?
73.
Okay, the oldest player to win Super Bowl was 68, and that was Bruce Arians.
Yeah,
he was 68, and they still won him back
3 years ago. So he's 68. So he'd be. And people were saying, "What about Bruce Arians?" I never heard anybody say anything about his age.
He's 71. Yeah, 71. So 71, 72. Yep. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So why is Pete Carroll so old? You don't look that old. You look at Pete Carroll, you don't think he's 74.
Yeah. And that's it. I mean, how long has he had? Well, I mean, we know that it's supposedly the contract is a 3-year contract with a 4th-year team option. The team has an option in the 4th year. So he's here at least for 3 years. And he did lead them to a Super Bowl. Yep. Yeah, I was very, very. I called it. So, see, age don't matter as long as you can do the job. Exactly. And who is this dude? Dr. Samuel Hayden. Yeah. Have fun playing for you, watching your Chiefs this weekend. Hope the Bills beat them.
So it goes in order right here. It goes Bruce Arians at 68, Bill Belichick at 66, and then the next one on the list is Tom Coughlin at 65.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not old.
So Pete Carroll is going to USC to speak to young upcoming players. Can it be that he will try to bring Lincoln Riley? He said, although wait a minute, it keeps scrolling on me. Although he's head coach, he will still advise USC offseason. Carroll's job is to get us out of the basement. Oh, absolutely.
That's exactly right. Exactly, Pierre. Exactly.
Tell that to my son. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have dinner in a bit, plus I will be on later with Leo. What time's Leo going on? I didn't know he was going. Huh?
He said he sent a message. It's going to be on Friday, but I didn't know what time, so I didn't
know Leo was going on. Shit. Because if he's going on, I'm going to have to jump off because.
Oh, that's no
Jay, what time was he going on? $9:30, so that's what?
9:30 Pacific time or what?
Yeah. So that's what, another about an hour or so. All right. Yeah, I'll hop off. All right. Was it just the two of you guys going on? Yeah, because I'll have to watch that one. Okay, all right. Bar was a finalist for 3 rewards. That's crazy. Yeah, good for him. Let's see. No, all right. Let me skip past all this. Us AARP guys got to stick together. Yeah, that's why I was so
Hey, I'm AARP.
adamant on getting Pete Carroll. It's like I wasn't dealing with the age shit. I hated that.
Oh, yeah, we all in the same club. Here we go.
So what about Genty round one? No, I don't want
No.
Genty in round one. At number 6, if one of 3 players are there, is who I want, and that's Abdul Kader, Johnson, the kid from Michigan, the cornerback, and T-Mac. But if we end up if we can somehow work a trade where we end up getting DK Metcalf, then we really wouldn't have to draft it on him. We could move back in the first round. We could trade with somebody like the Cowboys that I know want Genty and would take him at number 6, and we get some extra draft picks, and then we can, get an offensive lineman. We can do something else if we want to, because there's a good chance Carter's not going to be there at number 6. So if he's going at number 6, then, like I said, that will allow us to trade out of that spot and hopefully get somebody like like an offensive tackle, or if it's not too much of a reach, we could even end up getting Jackson Dart. Especially if we move back a little bit further in the first round. Where we're not reaching for it. It's not a reach pick. It would make a little bit more sense.
You see what happened when I put. You see what happened when I put that in the chat with Miss Peggy and Savage and them?
No, I must admit I didn't catch the whole. I forgot they were on. I didn't catch it right from the beginning. I caught it for the last 10 minutes.
You was on. That's why I put that in the comment. I said we must keep Parham.
Oh, I didn't even see it then. Never even noticed it.
They all stopped and looked and started laughing. I say, I guess Parham's running that joke now.
Fill the holes in free agency. Yeah, we need guards. That's all we need right now is 2 guards and possibly a left tackle to groom.
Yeah,
we definitely need a running back. That's a guarantee. But there's a lot of running backs in this draft, so we can grab a running back in the second round, third round easily.
Third round. There's a ton out there, and receivers too. Be honest with you,
there's a lot of receivers too.
Yeah,
draft Todd at 32. Keep him in the first round and get a 5th-year option. Yeah, we could. Any word on the OC and DC? No, nothing on that yet. I mean, like I said, Raiders.com haven't even officially announced the Pete Carroll thing. So once they do, then we'll know a little bit more from there. Pete Carroll going to run to the press conference and say, "No old man can run like this, huh?" I just don't get the whole take on him being old. I mean, I guess the one big thing with the being old thing is people are like, fans are like, because of his age, how long is he going to be here? Okay, I kind of get that part of it. I understand where you're getting at, but so, I mean, it looks like it's going to be a 3 to 4 year contract. So 3 years, definitely, 4th year option, for us as the option. The team would have the decision whether they keep him for a 4th year or not. I can't see them not keeping him for a 4th year. I don't see that. I can't imagine why that wouldn't happen.
I know one thing, but at least keep him for his full term, 3 years, let him build something. I mean, because you think about it, the first year is not going to be we're going to the playoffs, Super Bowl. Be nice, but give him time to get his people and everybody set. You can't do anything can't do anything in a year and a half. So,
but I didn't know Leo was going to go on tonight. Nobody said anything.
He had mentioned
So
that the other day when I was in his room, chat room.
yeah, but I thought he was talking about getting on with Turf tonight. I didn't know he was going to do his own thing. We can't bring Salah in. He's definitely going to the 49ers now. That's been confirmed.
Yeah, he's DC 49ers.
Yeah, fair rate. That's exactly it. You know, I mean, if it was up to that certain individual, he wouldn't want anybody that's older than 30. Pete Carroll did that move that Jim Harbaugh did when Pete left the NFL. Harbaugh followed him. Now Pete did the same. Let's go, Pete. Kryptonite for Jim Harbaugh. Yep. And that's the one thing I like about this. He matches up better in the AFC West alone, which is, again, that's where we got to put our attention to, is digging out of that basement of, the last place in that division. If we can't dig out of that basement, we're screwed.
We're not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything. But like I said, we are.
I'll bring in Bonnie Wagner late in his career on a 1-year deal. I mean, Bobby Wagner.
I don't think he's leaving. I don't think he's leaving where he's at.
Yeah. He will do 3, then become head of football operations. Hey, I'd be fine with that too, to be honest with you. Jim Hall still probably has nightmares of Pete Carroll in college and the pros.
Yeah.
That's probably why he's going to get heart surgery now. He's supposed to have a procedure done and then also get his hip replacement done. And I said earlier, Andy Reid's one Twinkie away from, probably having a health issue himself. Is that a lot of reports having Graham or Leonard as DC to keep continuity on the defense? If Patrick Graham doesn't come back, I'm fine with Leonard. I really am. Khalil Mack back? I don't know about that one.
Yeah, no,
he's really not going to be cheap, even though he's so much older, and I don't think he's worth the money. But I don't like that at all. Not one bit, to be honest with you. I thought I could hear something. My phone was still running. Sorry. If he comes cheap, I'm down. I mean, how cheap are we talking? I mean, if it's like we're talking a few million, yeah. But I mean, if he's still talking anywhere like 15+ mil a year, with every other need we have right now, is it really worth it?
Yeah, we got a lot of salary. We got a lot of salary cap space, but we still got to play other players still.
If it's a coordinated Greg Roman offense, which we will get, which we got advantage. Yeah. And it just want the Raiders to make the announcement, let's, because then we can stop moving forward again, figure out what the hell we're going to do with the OC DC situation. Shiloh Sanders to replace Murray. No, I don't want him either. I don't want anything to do with any of the Sanders at this point. And I respect Dion as a player and, as a college coach, but I don't want him. I don't want him anywhere near this team. I don't want the media circus that's going to come with it. No. No.
Boy, it would bring fans in. That's about it, but no.
Yeah, it would, but I'd rather have the attention on the team for being good, for what we can do,
right.
Or what we are doing. I don't want it for other reasons. I'm not even no. No. I'm so against bringing someone in like that. I don't know why. But it's just, no, I'm not comfortable with it at all. Let's see. Dismiss that. Yeah. All right. Get out of that. Let's see. Hondo said nothing will be confirmed till Monday, but that's coming from Hondo. So buyer beware. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, Hondo says it. So Hondo says it's pretty much true.
Yeah. Pete was enjoying having the year off, going to his grandkids' basketball games out here in the, I don't know what PNW means. Oh, Pacific Northwest. Never mind. He poses for pictures with whoever approaches him. I heard he's very personable. Yeah, I mean, he's such a down to earth type of guy. I mean, it's like having your grandfather coaching the team, which I have no problem with.
Pete Carroll is a real guy. He's a real honest dude. He's not, stuck in his ways. He will talk to you if you approach him.
Yeah, we need to fill seats. It's barely a home. It's barely a home field. Yeah, it's not so much filling seats. The seats get filled, but it just tends to be. We need Raider fans that have season tickets to be engaged with the team and not sell their season tickets because the product on the field's so shitty. But when you've got hype around the team right now, it's going in a positive direction. That may change things. You may see a shift going forward of more Raider fans because they're not selling their tickets. They're keeping them for themselves, so they're physically going to the games and not putting them up for sale. Who do you think's getting the fastest 40-yard dash at the combine? Oh, I have no idea on that. I'm sure it's probably going to be either a wide receiver, running back, or defensive back. I couldn't even tell you from right now. No clue. And he is a great culture builder, which is what this team needs right now, without a doubt. Let's see. He's a player's coach, but we'll rip a new one. Yeah, if needed. Yeah.
Yeah. He's tough. He's fair. He's fair. He's tough. He'll talk to you. Listen, but if anything else besides that disrespect or not doing what you're supposed to do, he would get in you.
And he relates to the young kids too, the young players. I mean, he coached college. I mean, you're talking kids coming straight out of high school. So you're talking about extremely immature kids. And then even these rookies that come in out of college, he's still dealing with them on a regular basis. And, he can relate to them. They understand him. He understands them.
Well, he's like the grandfather some of these kids never had. You know what I mean? That's how he pulls it off.
Yeah, it's a 49ers channel. Welcome here.
Yeah, we're on the cover of 49ers.
Yeah. The only Sanders I want is some Colonel Sanders chicken. Like the Niners. I absolutely love the 49ers. My favorite team.
Well, my wife does, man.
Show.
No.
No, if we were still in Oakland, you wouldn't have fans selling their tickets like that.
I'm not a 49er fan. My wife is, but since it's my wife, I have to hold it down.
Yeah, thank God my wife's not she's a Raiders fan. Thank God. That's because I since I met her, I groomed her that way.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, she's the treasurer for the club too. So I mean, if she wasn't a Raiders fan, she couldn't be a treasurer for the club.
Yeah, well, my wife was a 49er fan when I met her, so I couldn't do anything about that. Well, I can say one thing about that. She supported my team because she bought me some gear for the Raiders and stuff. So I'm not. She don't hate on
my mother team. Does that every year for Christmas. I always get something Raiders, regardless. I mean, even the most minuscule thing, it's a tradition that she's been doing since I was a kid, since I first started liking the team. I always got something Raiders on Christmas. And she's a Patriots fan.
Yeah. So we have mutual respect for each other's teams. So
Bud goes, bro, you must really love your wife with her being a Niners fan.
I do. I actually do. This is the best one I ever had. I had two of them. This is the best one.
My son is a Raiders fan. My daughter, I don't know how it happened, but somehow she became a Packers fan. So I have no clue how she became a Packers fan. I don't get it. But my son at least is a Raiders fan, thank God. He's a Vegas Knights fan. He has been since the team was formed. So
yeah, my son's
he didn't jump on the bandwagon because they won they won a cup. He was a fan from day one with them.
Like I said, my son was born the year the Raiders won Super Bowls, so then I made sure he was a Raider fan. So you got that.
So the Saints are they the last team right now that's still looking for a head coach?
Are they?
I don't know. I mean,
I guess
you know
so,
what?
because
Good question.
just
Because I didn't even.
just got theirs. Bears did. Dallas, no, Dallas have a coach. I didn't see anything about Dallas.
See. Cowboys hired theirs. They grabbed Schottenheimer.
Oh, they
So
did.
Brian
Schottenheimer?
Schottenheimer, who was their offensive coordinator, he's now their head coach.
Oh, okay.
We've got Pete Carroll. Jacksonville's got Liam Cohen. Chicago's got Ben Johnson. Patriots got Vrabel. New York Jets hired Aaron Glenn. Yeah, the Saints are the last one. Now, this is who they've interviewed so far: Mike McCarthy, Kellen Moore from the Eagles, which they can't do any. Well, Kellen Moore and Joe Brady. Brady's from the Bills. Their offensive coordinator. Kellen Moore's the Eagles. So those two can't go any further with the interviews until after the playoffs, until they're both eliminated. They interviewed Darren Rizzi, who is the Saints interim head coach right now. They interviewed Mike Kafka, who is the Giants offensive coordinator. And they interviewed Anthony Weaver, the Dolphins defensive coordinator. They also interviewed Aaron Glenn, but obviously he got hired by the Jets. So that's the end of that.
They're the last one.
Yeah. So who's still hiring for GM? We've hired. Titans hired. Jaguars needed GM. The Jets needed GM. And that's it. So Jaguars and Jets are still looking for GMs.
Oh, Jaguars fired that dude that nobody likes.
Yeah. Yeah, because they just got their head coach, and now they need a GM. So now technically we have both of ours in place. We have a head coach and a GM in place.
Yeah, the OC and will come later.
My daughter is only one, so we will see. But the programming began straight out of the womb. Good.
Exactly. You taught them through the belly.
So Kurt Gray is saying what? Pete Carroll's the horrible hire? Well, I beg to differ on your judgment because you want Gruden back. So that take that with a grain of salt. Anybody that wants Gruden back is delusional. Why would anybody want him back? I want nothing to do with him coming back here. Absolutely.
I said if they said well, hire Gruden, but you hire Gruden, I will say no. But if they did, do not give him absolute power, man. Not again.
No, you can't. You can't do that. Absolutely not.
He hit the draft. He had a couple of good guys, of course, like Max Crosby and everything else. But the rest of those drafts, nuh-uh. I never forget he took Leatherwood. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly, right. I think the guy who went with the Bears was going to be McDaniels 2.0. Yeah, I wasn't really sold on him either. I mean, for what we need as a team right now with what we've been through, I wanted a more proven head coach. I wasn't comfortable bringing in a real green guy like that. I don't know.
Well, if you think about it, we're the second youngest team in the NFL. A coach I never coached before, no GM, no tell GM when they had. So we've been like starting all over again from way back when. Raiders are trash. Yeah, we know that, dude. You can get still. It's painfully obvious. We know we're trash right now.
You wanted Cliff Kingsbury? You weren't going to see him come here. I mean, we weren't even looking to interview him, I don't think.
No,
not at all.
He's not coming here.
Johnson reminds me of Mark Trestman. Oh, yeah, that worked out great, huh? He was an awesome coach. Bringing in a rookie like that, rookie head coach, first-time head coach, I don't know. I know sometimes it works. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I know it does work out. Like McVay worked out.
Yeah, but that thing was already established, so they already had their things in place. They had the GM.
Yeah, kind of. But I mean, he didn't really kick it in the gear until he traded Goff away and got Matthew Stafford. You know that's when that team really turned it around.
Well, like I said, he already has the team basically in place except for that one quarterback.
Yeah,
But coming here with we have nothing in place,
no,
nothing, no
no,
GM, none of that
we got
stuff.
the number one tight end in the league, and we got Max. You know, who's coming
Yeah,
off of surgery, so who knows what type of condition he'll be fine, I'm sure. But Robert
yeah.
Saleh with Aaron Rodgers, yeah, but with Robert Saleh, I don't think that was his decision for
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers to come in there. I think that was strictly like the owner and the GM. I don't think that was Saleh involved in that. I think that was way above his head. I feel like we need a young OC or head. Or well, we already got the head coach, and he's 73 years old. So the coach you ain't getting a young one now. You can get a young OC possibly. You know, it's all on what he wants to do. You know what the team wants to do at this point. Do we trade Mayer? No, I wouldn't. Why would
Why?
we
Why
want
would
to
we
trade
trade
him?
there for a second or a third? Why trade him?
No.
Do you
I
still
told you
play?
the only play I'd be willing
It,
to trade away right now where we could get some draft equity, one of two players. Max, if a team comes calling and the offer's too damn good, then you take it. The other one would possibly be Colton Miller if we can assure that we're going to get, a tackle in this draft or bring one in free agency that can take his job. Trade him now before, he becomes a free agent at the end of the 2025 season. Get
no,
something
because
for him because at the end of the season he's going to be gone. I don't see him re-signing with us.
you
I
trade
don't see us
Merriweather.
wanting him back either. To be honest with you,
If you trade Merriweather, that's is he talking about Mayer the tight end or Mayer Jacoby Myers? Is it
no,
Mayer?
he's talking about Michael Mayer, the tight end.
Oh, well, then we have no tight ends because I don't think Harrison Bryant gonna be there next year. Then we have
Possibility,
to,
yeah.
yeah, he might not be, but he was serviceable, but was
He
I
missed
would
half
trade
the season
Merriweather.
for mental issues. Yeah, he missed half the season, but even when he came back, you could see his improvement from week to week. You know, shut your dirty mouth about Miller and Crosby. I'm telling you, man. If a team comes calling, if a team knows that they're just one player away from winning the Super Bowl, you look at any one of these four teams that are in the championship games this weekend. If one of them missed the Super Bowl because of their defense, and they feel as though that Max is that piece that they need to get them over the hump to win it, because their offense is clicking, but they just need that one extra guy on defense, like a Buffalo, because their offense is clicking. If they think that they need that on their defense, or the Redskins come calling, Eagles, I think the Eagles are okay on defense. Chiefs,
Oh,
who knows? Detroit
no,
could,
I would not trade. I would not trade
I'd hate
Max
to
to the
see him go to
Chiefs.
the Chiefs. I don't want him to go to any in
They
division teams.
unless they give us offer we can't refuse. I mean, but I would
Well,
not.
again, I mean, if they offer you up two first round picks and a second in say this year's draft, I'd take that. I take that because then you can move around a little bit more in the draft. You can use those two second round picks and possibly move back up into the first round, with another late first round pick, and then you got three number one picks in the top 32. I mean, come on, you got three picks in that first round. That would be amazing. You know, I mean, you look at the trade that Dallas did with Herschel Walker. You'll never see a trade like that again, ever.
That
I
was
mean, for what they
that
got,
was
for him, between the number of players and the draft picks that they got for Herschel Walker,
the
and it ended up
Vikings.
being, it worked out great for Dallas because Herschel Walker went on to do basically nothing in the league after that, and then they went on to win Super Bowls because of all the talent that they were able to pick up with all those draft picks.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's what we can do with Max, but if we can get multiple first rounders out of it and possibly a second and really turn those into something in the draft, oh, look out. What would he be worth? When you say he, who you're referring to? Crosby? It's got to be at least a minimum of two first round picks. This is the last. I think this would be probably the last off season that you'll be able to get that high of a value for him. Beyond this, I think his value starts to drop. Let's see. With the 6th pick, Raiders select Will Johnson. Pete likes cornerbacks, and he started. Yeah, I would not have a problem with that pick either. To be honest with you, hell no. And then hope we find a little generational talent. Hey, whatever.
Max tweeted something.
Max tweeted something. People are going crazy that he's
gone.
gone. I won't go crazy because I know we're going to get something for him. We're not going to just lose in the free agency. That's the worst part.
That's the worst thing.
When you lose a player and you got no compensation for him.
Like we lost
Derek Carr. We lost Derek Carr. We got absolutely nothing
for him. Nothing. Yep. Not a dime.
When instead, McDumdum could have probably traded him away for something. Anything.
Just let him walk. No trade.
I would have taken ham sandwiches for every guy on the roster. That's better than nothing, which is what we got for him. We got nothing.
At least Tedesco got a 3rd round for Devontae. See, that's something. It might not be a top pick, but at least he got something out the deal.
Yeah. And good thing Spytech is our GM because I want to see him cook with this draft. I want to see what he can do. I want to see how he moves around the draft board because Telesco don't do that shit. That's not Telesco's forte to move around the draft.
Not much.
He did move
around to get his board, the quarterback, but he didn't move that much. He moved like with 3 spots, 2 spots. He didn't move that much. So, he always want to take the best available player, which is cool. But sometimes you got to take a chance to get somebody that you really need.
Yep. Let's see.
What time is it? Watch Leo.
Yeah. So we're pulling up on an hour. I'm gonna get off now. Then I want to give him time to set up the channel for him because I'm on his. So I need to get out so he can set it up. So.
Oh, that's right. Using his. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cut this short, everybody. Chris, I'm sorry we didn't do this sooner tonight.
No, that's cool. That's fine. I wasn't planning on getting on, but you texted me, so I said, let me go check it out. Yeah. I'll still eat my fat burrito, my 5-pound burrito. I swear, God, it's about this big.
Yeah, it was just a quick one tonight. So I might go on tomorrow afternoon with my son after we get back from the museum. So.
Oh yeah, bring your son. I like his talk. I like his talk.
Yeah, we'll probably get on for an hour or so tomorrow. Get him on. I'm gonna start doing something with him on here. So, all right, everybody have a good night. Chris, thanks for hopping on. I know it was a short notice and short show, but thank you everybody for being here. Make sure you go over to my man's page, Chris for Raiders. Go over to his channel, subscribe, like, hit that notification for him. Anybody that's new on this channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that like on mine, and until then, see you all later. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.